our Woodwind choir concert for the year. I am super excited. They're all staring at me because they're terrified. But I am super excited to get to do this. This has been such an awesome thing for me to do, to get to work with the Woodwinds on music just for their instruments and to get to talk about all the stuff that it pertains just to us and not always to the brass. And it has just been so fun. When and those of you that know me know that I taught elementary before I came up here. And my band director in high school used to say things like, I know people say they've never worked a day in their life, but the truth is I've never worked a day in my life because I just love my job so much. And I was like, okay, guy, you're not telling the truth. But I have had fun at every single practice that we've had. And they're looking at me because they're like, you're lying, because I personally enjoy being very crabby and telling them what they're doing wrong. But they've done a great job, and I'm very excited for you to be here to hear all their hard work. So we're going to start with variation number 9 from Enigma Variations by Eldar. The next piece we're going to play for you is Il Re Pastore by Mozart. I played this piece in Woodwind Choir when I was in high school, and I was super excited to get to work with them, and they have worked very hard on this, so we hope you enjoy Il Re Pastore.
BKMD Brass and Percussion Ensemble concert. Very glad to have you guys out and very glad to get to perform in some semblance this semester, because it's been a heck of a ride of we're all here and then half of us are out for quarantine and then we're hybrid, so we're glad to get to have a performance of two really good pieces of music for you. I want to first point out in your program here, we have a list at the bottom of upcoming events. Next Band Booster meeting, we have Loud and Proud, which is our basketball pep band, the same name as our football pep band. The MAAA conference band normally happens in early January. That is tentative. I still have nothing about that, so we'll see what happens with that. And I'm supposed to host, so I hope that I learn a little bit in advance of that. In anticipation of not being able to go to any festivals this year, in addition to just our May concert, we're going to do a one in March as well. So we're planning that to be March 18th. And we're also doing that because for the first time in my 9 years here, we get to have concert band and symphonic band, the second semester band classes, every day. I'm so happy. It's going to be awesome. Yes, indeed. We are the only band program from St. Jen up to Fox and over to St. Clair Pacific Union in Washington that was still on every other day band second semester. So I'm so glad we got to get that switched. It's going to be a good difference for our kids as well. So we're having a concert for symphonic and concert band in March and in May. Again, jazz festivals and solo and ensemble. Also tentative. We have our jazz concert there May 11th, graduation May 23rd. If you were lucky enough to attend last year's graduation, you saw it was me on euphonium and my wife on piano, and we just ripped it out. It was awesome. Great, good old time. Good times had by all. Country Days, that's on the calendar. And then band camp, that's on the calendar too. So anyway, there's some dates there for you. Make sure you get those on your calendar. The first piece we're going to perform is called First Suite in E Flat by Gustav Holst. It is one of the first pieces ever written for band, and it's specifically written for military band, because before this, a lot of bands were just brass and percussion. And they played pop songs or they played orchestra music. And so Gustav Holst realized how pretty woodwinds would sound with it. We took them out. And then a lot of other good composers like Holst went, oh, that was a cool sound. Let me write a piece of music for that ensemble. So First Suite in E Flat is literally one of the first pieces ever written for band. I hope you enjoy the third movement, which is the march. Mr. Strobel would admit it, and so would I, that he's the best band director here in the program, and he's not even a band director. Mr. Strobel is our percussion guy, mustache extraordinaire, guy with all the actually good wisdom. We were literally this morning, Porter Bunzy and I were sitting in the band room discussing a topic that was very exciting, rubrics and grading systems, and he came in as a former principal and former teacher and just, nah, come on guys, you don't need to waste your time with this, you need to do it this way instead, and kind of just directed us, yeah, look at that smirk, yeah, exactly. Anyway, yeah, so Mr. Strobel has put together our percussion ensembles, which normally perform in early March at the District Solo and Ensemble Festival at Festus. In anticipation of, I don't know if we get to have regular rehearsals in January or now, he had passed out music a long time ago, right about after, I guess, mid-October, Halloween-ish. Anyway, and this ensemble is one of the many ensembles that has worked up and prepared their music already for performance. They were expecting to prepare by March, and here they are performing for you. So this is Winding River by Thomas O'Connor. Please give them a round of applause. last piece is Dreamcatcher by Francis Macbeth, and the whole reason why I chose it is I was looking through the high school band library and just looking at pieces online, and this one was very loud, and it had lots of brass and percussion, and the woodwind parts didn't really matter, so it was perfect. So this is Dreamcatcher. You're going to hear lots of cool percussion sounds in the back, and it keeps all of their hands busy playing instruments. So anyway, I also want to remind you as well, Licks closes at 9. Just a heads up, friendly reminder, the drive-through only. Not sponsored, but if you own Licks, I would gladly be sponsored. Anyway, thank you guys very much for coming out. I appreciate it, and we'll get to see you guys again in March. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good night.